Hey guys, True Knight here. Welcome back to the channel. So today, I'm gonna start a little bit of a mini series here, just because I found a not new love, but a little bit of an inspiration from Infinite Forbidden, because it gave me a new archetype to play with in Whitewoods, and it gave me a new engine in Fiendsmith to screw around with my decks. And you'll see profiles on that coming up. It's been pretty fun, actually. So it's kind of been cool to see that. Now, after Fiendsmith came out, it's kind of like Adventure Engine 2.0. Just better because you don't have to worry about the whole special summoning only effects, or not being able to... Sorry. So Adventure includes a holdback that you cannot activate normal summon monsters effects if you activate it. The Adventure Engine. Fiendsmith doesn't have any of those repercussions, so you're just free to go off, which I love. I think it's pretty cool. So, is the engine worth the $700 it's going for? Hell no, it's worth like $3, at best, if you're overpaying. I think that Engraver is probably like a $50 card, but people are going to sell it for $80 after debts, which sucks because it's just typical Yu-Gi-Oh player base being scummy. But before we get into the ban list, I want to bring to your guys' attention, okay, sorry, I was going into all that. So the little mini series we're in for here, I'm going to do a ban list prediction pre-Nats, I'm going to do a ban list prediction post-Nats. I'll probably do, it's going to be after EU Nats is when I'll do the next one. And then I'm going to do a ban list prediction probably like a week later after I've had time to talk it out with my buddies and talk it out with people that played in Nats and collect my thoughts. So you're going to get 3 predictions here between now and next ban list in August. Okay? But before we do that, I want to bring to you guys' attention that I do have a eBay channel that I sell a ton of like deck cores and stuff like that on. I want to encourage you guys, reach out to me on here if you're interested in any of this stuff. Just say, hey True, I'm coming from YouTube, I watched your video, you talked about your eBay channel and I'm interested in this core or these cards or whatever, and I'll throw you a bit of a discount and we'll work out a deal. Cool? Cool. Alright, so my first take on ban list prediction. Take it all in, absorb it. These are my predictions. Rough draft, right? First of the whole series. All this could change easily. This is just initial what I'm thinking. I think they're gonna kill Snake Eye on the next list. That means that in some fashion these cards gotta go. I don't think you can just put them to 1, because people will still find a way to play it. And I think that this does come along with the fact that Bonfire might go to 1. I think they're going to give it the Rhoda treatment, reinforcement in the army, for all of you guys that are not too sure. And it's going to go to 1. So that's my prediction, is we're going to see Snake Eyes killed on this list. And I think it's overdue time for Sanctifier to go, and these are one of those cards that Konami's going to wait until past its time to let it go, and so I think it's now that time. I think with this stuff going and the format changing, they're going to go ahead and get rid of Skill Drain, because they have been getting rid of a lot of Floodgates, so I think that logic's going to stick. And then Apo goes along with Baron. So with Snake Eye going away, either Apo gets banned or Baron comes back to 1. Those are my predictions. Call me a fool, call me an idiot, all you want, but I think there's give and take to this game. So I think if you're going to take away the 0/0 deck, you can give us back cards such as Baron. Now let's talk about limits. Going to 1, I could very easily see D-Barrier going to 1, just because Snake Eye, or I'm so sorry, you got Fusions with Yubel, you got Synchro with Whitewoods and Tempai, you got XYZ with Gimmick Puppet, Sharks XYZ, you got a lot of that kind of stuff coming down the pipeline. So D-Barrier hits like almost everything. It's almost kind of like a summon limit in a sense. at this stage of the game after a Banlist, and so I think D-Barrier is very much on the chopping block. I think that Tenpai, I think it's kind of too soon. I don't think that this is actually going to happen, and this is going to be the one thing I take back. I don't think they're going to hit Tenpai this list. I think Tenpai will get hit in December and not in August. I think they're going to give Tenpai probably one format to be the best deck, let it have its time. They're going to reprint a Trident. That's when they'll make their money on it. Hey guys, it's the best deck. Come get your cheap copies of Trident. They're only going to cost you 50 now instead of 100, and then they're going to hit the deck. Runic, I think, is due for another hit, especially if it performs well at Nats. You're going to see Runic get hit. This card, I know it's a random out of nowhere card, but I've talked about it with a lot of people. It's my favorite card in the game. It offers the best utility in the game that a single card can, I think, right now at the moment. And so I think it's definitely in the chopping block, and Konami's watching it, and it's one of those cards that you're going to see go to 1. Kind of like a Lightning Storm hit, like a lot of people are going to go, oh, whatever. But then you're going to find yourself missing it when you're deck building, because we're blessed to have it at 3, so it's easy for us to say, oh yeah, I just put 2 in there. But I think pretty soon this is going to go to 1, which sucks. So like I said, it's my favorite card in the game. I think some things are going to come back. And I think these are the biggest candidates to come back. Meow Meow, Electromite, Dryden. I don't think Master Plan is going to come back. I don't think Masterpiece is going to come back. And I definitely don't think Arise Heart's coming back anytime soon. So I could definitely see these 3, one of them, if not all 3, coming back. Infernoid just got printed in Battles of Legends, and they want to push that now that Snake Eyes is gone. Bring back Reasoning. Sell more Battles of Legends product, kind of thing. We're going to get a ton of water support coming up in Rage of the Abyss. It's going to be a water time. So this is not to say Havness exactly is going to be what comes back to 2, in my opinion, but maybe one of the tier limit cards comes back to 2. And Tidal could definitely come back to 2. And this is actually kind of speaking for all the Dragon Rulers. I think they could all come back to 2. No problem. This game is filled with 20 plus hand traps, guys. Tons of them being creatures. And I think that there's a lot of players that are just like of the consensus that you got to have 15 to 20 in your deck. So Konami, give us a way to fight that. A very easy way to fight that is put this card at 2. I know a lot of people are either at like 3 or ban it, but I think having 2 of it is a middle ground that I'm willing to meet you at, and we can see how it goes for a format. You guys did it with Snatch Steal. You guys brought back Snatch Steal after you brought it back like 6 years ago. It didn't work because it was just crazy. You brought it back last year, and it worked out fine. I want to give that same kind of experiment to Called By. And last but not least, I guess these 2 go along with each other. I think they could both be at 3, and the format would be fine, especially with Snake Eyes gone. I think it'd be totally cool. As long as a Rise Heart doesn't come back, Fenrir could totally stay at 3. No problem whatsoever. So I don't think it's the problem child that a lot of people thought it was. And to be honest, in the past month, I haven't heard Kashtira Fenrir's name mentioned on YouTube channels, Twitch streams, anything. So that's just it. But take it all in. Roast me if you'd like. Be civil in the comments. Degeneracy, I'll just get rid of you and tell you thank you for watching, because the views obviously help right now. But let me know what you guys think. This is the first of 3 predictions before Banlist, and this is a rough draft. You have your pre-write, your rough draft, and then your final copy and papers, right? Sorry, I just finished college, and so I'm very much in that mindset still. So you know, this is just kind of my rough sketch of what I see right now. And because I personally think they're going to kill Snake Eye, that's why these 2 are included. If they just slap Snake Eye on the wrist, it's not good enough. You can't. You gotta give Snake Eye the tier limit treatment and put all that shit away. That's just my opinion. So, if you guys want a true change in the game and you want a true change in the atmosphere, you kill Snake Eye and you make us figure out what deck is best now. I'm still a little bummed about Baron being gone. Yes, I'm a big proponent that I think Omni Negates are actually healthy for the game. I think Baron was around for 4 years, and nobody thought Baron was the problem when Baron got hit. We all knew that these were the problem. We all know what makes Snake Eye Fiendsmith busted is not Fiendsmith. It's Snake Eye. That's the problem, Konami. So, get rid of this. We're sick of it. The player base has voiced it to you. The people who fund your game and pay your paychecks so that you can provide food to your families are telling you, get rid of this. We don't want it. So listen to us. I don't know. And then give it a try. If Baron comes back and Snake Eye is gone and everybody wants to cry that Baron is the biggest oppressor and because everybody thought that about Protoss. Everybody thought that about Thunder Dragon Colossus. I don't see him anywhere at the tops. So that's all I'm saying, guys. I actually, personally, just being a Sword Soul player, I think that Baron could come back to 1 with Snake Eyes dead and Protoss at 1 and would still be a tier 2 deck. That's how strong the game is. So that's just me. But anyway, guys, I digress. This is my first take on the list. Again, be kind, be respectful in the comments. If, again, you are degenerate in any way, I will smile at you, tell you thank you for the view, and I will ban you. But, let me know your guys' thoughts. Especially after Nats, I'll have a more crystallized idea of what I'm thinking, especially after I have about 10 of my buddies that are going to play at Nats, and so I want to get their input of how they feel the format is after Nats. So yeah, but as I always say, be kind, be respectful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!